Why don't you?
It's a good thing we evolved for you. Just got together. Nobody.
Did you go last night?
That's all right when we're all sitting
Neil,
around
this is
it.
something I was talking to George about. That's what he was saying too. What he means is just the board.
Yeah, it's just.
That's what he means. Yes. Nothing else.
Yeah, I'm for that, you know.
So am I.
It's the only
Yes.
way you're gonna.
That's why you said that. I don't believe it. To John.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, a key moment, that wasn't it?
Yes. And he put it meant it. And I think John knew what he was talking about too.
Oh, John. Sure he did.
That's why George said it twice. When John said, I don't understand you, George said, I don't believe you again, because he thought he did understand.
It was great.
Of course he did.
You know, and it's like the bullshitting bit where like that can go on. It's silly. You know?
Yeah, see, but I think the thing is, like, with John does bullshit. I bullshit. Ringo bullshit.
Which is just so hard.
Bullshit.
And so, which are probably this week or the latest next week. I'll call you this week anyway and let you know how it's going, and then we can make a date for this week and next week. Okay,
and so you
bye.
start sort of giving him more credit than he's due for, you know. And like with Yoko, you know, I mean, they mean it.
I don't dig that.
Him and Yoko, you know, they
Go away!
they do mean it. But
Everybody cough.
Go ahead.
no,
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know what you mean.
but you know,
Conversation
I mean, I
being
tend to
recorded
think
for
that about
posterity.
them too. You know, like I was saying, you know, what I'd rather write without Yoko, thank you. You know, just because that's the way I write.
Sure.
Well, that's the trouble, you see, because that's it. It's like with our heightened awareness, the answer is not to say anything, isn't it? But it isn't, because I mean we screw each other up totally when we don't do that, because we're not ready for the heightened vows of silence. We're really not. Like, we don't know what the fuck each other's talking about when that. You know, we all just sort of get.
the four of you.
But oh yeah, right, yeah. But see, that's it. That's why John doesn't say anything, because he just. There was something the other day. I just said, so what do you think? And he just didn't say anything. You know. And I know exactly why, you know. I mean, I wouldn't if... There's, again, always only two answers. One is to fight it, and fight her, and try and get the Beatles back to four people without Yoko, and sort of ask Yoko to sit down at the board meetings. Or else the other thing is just to realise she's there, you know. And he's not going to sort of split with her just for our sakes. See, we've done a lot of Beatles now. We've had a lot of Beatles, you know, and we've got a lot out of Beatles. So that I think John's saying now, that obviously it came to a push between Yoko and the Beatles. It's Yoko, you know.
Food stay.
Oh, sure.
But funny enough, the other day when we were talking, he said that he really did not want not to be a Beatle. He said he really looked forward not to, in other words, he didn't want that screwed up.
See, but their point is that they're trying to be as near together as they can.
For their own truth and everything.
Yeah, for everything.
Jazz.
So that if she sits over here, it's just slightly less good than if she's sitting that near, very near to him. And if she's touching him, then that's even better, you know. And it's like that. So that, okay, she's prepared to sit here. Then there's the beginning of the rot then. Then she'll stay at home the next day while he comes. You know, and they see it like that, you know. They see it that the more they can stay together. And it's right in a way, I mean, if that's how you see it, then you can see that it'd be a drag for people to start saying, well, look, come to the meeting without her, you know, we're going to talk without her, because then it starts separating you again from her. Which is it's very ideological, which is, you know, probably how it should
I'm all
be.
for that. I mean, if that's what they want to do, it's just that if it screws everything else up for everybody else, then they got to think about it.
Well, I don't know, you know. See, they'd say that the other way
That you have to
yes,
adjust
the other
to
way
them.
is true, yeah. That you know, if we do what we want to do, it might screw it up for them, you know, and they don't want to be screwed up.
Mal's trying to ring me.
Yeah.
Who's permanently engaged?
Permanently engaged.
Send a telegram.
Kelly's on pins and needles wondering what's happening.
Maybe if she stayed in the black bag, that would count.
This is roll 130, slate 229 continued.
the lid on the parrot's cage. Oh, God.
And then there were two.
Yes, I think a lot of people got the impression that whenever John talks these days, it's like though Yoko's talking through him.
Yeah.
Or he shuts up and that's it, doesn't do it for him, and if that becomes a ring then,
Sure.
not ever like talking to him like I'm talking to you now, but you know I'm talking to Paul and I'm not talking to Linda.
Right.
You know, but when you're talking to John, you always, these days anyway, tend to think that you're talking to Yoko more than you're talking to John. And it
That's
becomes
why I
a
say
bit of a
writing a
drag.
song with him.
Yeah.
It's a bit embarrassing because I do think it's sort of.
What?
I start examining my
I'll
motives
drink to that.
with Yoko there.
Is that a chicken joke?
And it's probably silly, you know. It's probably silly because like
You should get some
Yoko's
peace out
not
at your house.
what we're all
With
sort of
some
thinking she
No,
is.
but
You
I
know.
would
happy
say mind if she just wouldn't say as much.
Oh, very good.
That, of course, that'd be great. I know. You know, they're onto that thing. They just want to be near each other. You know. So I just think it's just silly of me or anyone to try and say to him, "No, you can't." You know, it's his decision. That it's none of our business to like interfere in that. Even when it comes into our business, still can't really say much unless except, look, I don't like it, John. You know, then he can say, well, screw you, or I like it, or well, I won't do it so much, or blah, blah, blah. But like that's the only way, you know, to tell John about it.
Have you done that already?
Well, I told him I didn't like writing songs.
Were you writing
With him and
together
Yoko.
much more before she came around?
Oh, yeah,
Or
sure.
you cooled it a bit then? Before her?
Before you.
Yeah, cooled it, sure.
Yeah.
We'd cooled it because not playing together. Ever since we didn't play together.
On stage, you mean?
Yes, we went because I mean we lived together when we played together. We were in the same hotel, up at the same time every morning, doing this all day. And this, I mean, this, you know, it doesn't matter what you do like this, as long as you're this close all day, something grows, you know, something gets. And then when you're not this close all day, just physically, something goes.
Right.
So then you can come together to record and stuff, but you still sort of lose the. Actually, musically, you know, we really. We can play better than we've ever been able to play, you know. You know, I'd really think that. I think like we're all right on that. It's just that being together thing.
But do you think if you put any pressure on him, that he'd go your way a bit more,
Who's this?
onto John?
I don't know. But I'm not, you know, I can't bother doing all that. Do you want to try and ring John? Try and.
Because the thing is, the four of you. The four of them just talking about it.
Did you not talk about it much last night?
Well, there were just too many
People.
229, camera A.
John didn't talk. You see,